I have the honor of introducing a young adult that I met because she was newly appointed to the Special Education Commission for the state of California, which I sit on. As I mentioned in the past couple days, she is one of 2 voting youth commissioners on the Special Education Commission, thanks to Senator Stern floating a bill that makes our youth commissioners voting commissioners. She saw on the agenda that we had an open space in the morning today, and she said, well, who's that for? And I said, well, we're not exactly sure who's opening up day 3 yet. And she said, can I? She's been here for 2.5 days. She has been listening. She has been, if you haven't met her, she has been roaming around and gathering information. She took our presenters at the Special Education Commission to task with the research that she was doing while she was sitting on the dais with us. So it is my pleasure to introduce Saran and have her tee us up on day 3. Thanks so much.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So my name is Saran Tugsjargal, and I'm so honored to be a part of this conference for the past 2 days. Before I go into my speech, I would love to take this brief moment to acknowledge Elizabeth Estes, the co-founder of Breaking Barriers, but also my beautiful colleague on the ACSI Commission for providing this opportunity to attend this conference, and her team, her admin team, her executive team, for their assistance and accommodations of my needs. As a child, I was often asked, what do I want to be when I grow up? I mean, a question that everyone's asked. So I said, I truly don't know myself. So I had several career ideas, such as being a pop star, a doctor, or even an intelligence analyst in law enforcement, because why not? However, in middle school, I discovered my passion for leadership. In 6th grade, I ran for my school student government against high schoolers who were doing it simply for college apps, simply because they had experience. Despite that I didn't have experience, I ran because I believe that young people, including middle schoolers, can take early change. I know that Martin Luther King Jr. once said in one of his speeches, everybody can be great because everybody can serve. You don't have to have a college degree to serve. You don't have to make your subject and your verb agree to serve. All you need a full grade of heart, a soul generated by love, and this quote resonated with me since middle school and to this day. I've been an elected representative for my school's associate student body since 7th grade, advocating for school issues, working with school admin and special ed department. Additionally, I contribute to the League of Women Voters chapter of Alameda. Yes, I'm from Alameda, FYI. Working with projects that impact the community, coordinating voter registrations booths at local schools in Alameda. I empower youth to use their voice through voting, because we need more of that. And as the president of ACLC Interact Club and project representative for my Area 1, I've been a part of Interact Rotary District 5170 since freshman year and changing my leadership skills, working on projects to serve both international and our local communities. I received the Rotary Youth Leadership Award in the summer 2023, attending this beautiful summer camp with those lovely people, so-called my family. And that's me doing a speech at Power. And now, in the tapestry of my identity, I'm a woman, I have a disability, and I have an IEP. I've been in the system since I was 5. I'm proud to share that I am the first Mongolian American leader in my generation, but also in US history, because I cannot find another Mongolian American in history. And I serve as your commissioner on the California Department of Education Advisory Commission on Special Education. History has been made, but now the real work has to start. Being here, seeing my name in my government position, seeing my name on my government position, on my name stands, and my lanyard was emotional for me. It's a testament to the connections I made, the work I'm doing with state agencies, local and regional levels. Seeing myself as a part of the revolution, I know that 12-year-old me would be proud and displayed where I am today. I know my ancestors, my grandparents who passed away last week, are very proud of who I am today. I used to be someone who was really scared of taking risks because it was daunting. I feared making mistakes because I thought that growing would be difficult and take a long time. However, becoming a commissioner became possible because I took a risk to be leader for all 6 million students in California and 800,000 students with disabilities in California in education. And I took a risk to come out of my comfort zone and network everyone here today, make connections and partnerships, and work with all of you for the better of California. These risks have allowed me to grow and learn as a leader. FYI, I recommend those to get their phones out because this is a powerful message. I want you to share these messages, what I'm about to share with you, with your occupation, with your buddies or colleagues, and share with journalists and the news. I don't mind. They need to hear this, and this is a voice that I'm doing right now. These risks have allowed me to grow and learn as a leader. If I didn't take these risks, I wouldn't be here. This is my story, and now I urge you to do the same for the betterment of California. Many of you guys here are officials, local, regional, and state levels, essentially leaders. My heart feels whole knowing that all you took the time and effort to take the risk to be here. Demonstrate your honesty, your transparency in your work. That is a risk, and I applaud all of you for that. We need more transparency and accountability in California. We need that. We all came here, we were honest with each other about the issues in California that were struggling, suffering, failing youth and families in California. That is a risk we took for the past 2 days. We need to integrate our services now. We need to develop an effective, equitable system to help all youth and families in California now. Moreover, I ask you to all take the important risks today and after this conference, wherever you go, in your jobs, wherever you go, and allow you to grow like plants. This is a quote that resonated with me and something I told my commission that if you don't take risks, you don't grow. I know that many adults are scared of taking risks because they were scared of making a mistake, essentially a fixed mindset. I mean, a lot of politicians are like that, FYI, and a lot of people are like that. It's very true. I want you all to understand that having a trial and error in your occupation is a part of life because we're all human beings and there's no such thing as a perfect human being in the world. We don't need to cover up our mistakes. We don't need to have these scandals. We don't need to have these corruptions in our society. All you have to do is just be honest with us. Tell us that what mistake you made and how are you going to recover from that? What steps are you taking? And that's a leader. I ask you take the risk to listen to youth voices and families and adults in California before any decision is made. Like Natasha said, from the executive director from primary school in her panel said, who asked for this? If it wasn't from voices in youth and families, then what are we doing here then? Like, what's the point of the system? I ask you to take the risk and make those partnerships, collaborations with the local, regional, and state agency happen, not in several years, but like right now. I ask you to bridge those gaps and work with each other for one mission of serving all youth and families. We don't have time to argue. We don't have time for disputes. We need to break those barriers. What's the point of investing billions of dollars in establishing a system if we hesitate to take immediate action and work together? What's the point of it? I ask you to take the risk to follow through with your initiatives and your mission. If not, we're going backwards. And we don't have time for that because youth and families are counting on us. They're struggling and we are their leaders. All of these risks I urge you to take now. Remember, our mission today, our mission for California is one state, one voice, one system, and no expectations. Thank you so much.